if I
I
can't.
was like, I love it. I missed it.
Hello, and welcome to hour number 3 of the 24-hour podcast. I am one of your hosts, Kinte, and I'm joined by Shannon. How you doing, Shannon?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good.
Good.
I'm getting ready for Kirby Enthusiasm.
You're getting ready for the who?
Kirby Enthusiasm. That's like
Oh,
if you watch
yeah.
the show, that's one of his lines. All right, we are joined by the beautiful and talented Q Vergara.
Hey,
And say your last name,
Vergara.
Vergara. See, I like how you say
Like Sophia.
Yeah.
it. The way you say it is so much better than the way I say it. And we're going to be joined in a moment, momentarily, by
Mr. Hot Takes.
Allan Newman.
So, fun fact, every time I hear him say hot take, I think it's like the coolest shit ever. Because I'll follow his hot takes and stuff in his like morning.
Like
and
Sophia.
Right. And at work the other day, I noticed instead of saying hot take, I would be like, yo, fun fact. So I figured Q Vergara's hot takes are just fun facts, which are never really that fun.
Hey.
They're just really depressing and sometimes kind of mean. So, but whatever.
Oh, well, it beats Shannon's titty truths.
Oh, titty truths. Tell me.
Wow.
Well, clearly, I'm rude when it comes to the titty truths. If you let Kinte tell it.
Well, yeah, they are definitely they have a mind of their own.
I mean, I don't know about all that, but they do what I say.
They do what they do. They do what they do. All right, so we're waiting on Allan.
Well, while we're waiting on Allan, this segment is sponsored by Restricted. Check that out. My full day work. If anybody wants to buy me shoes, I wear 8.5 narrow.
And let's just look comfy.
And green and gold are my current colors for 2020.
Green and gold?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Those are awesome colors. Those are some good ass colors.
Yeah. I have gotten a lot of things in the past year in green or gold.
Really? I actually today I got some green beads at work and some green to smoke.
I was just about to say that medicinal kind, girl. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Right? Yeah, no, I'd be sucking at that green.
Yeah, I got a green dress today. I got some yellow earrings. And these weren't purchases today. They just actually finally came in the mail. I cut all my purchases off at the end of 2019, so
it's a good thing.
I'm mourning the loss of not being able to spend money.
Mourning the loss. You're just.
It's catastrophic. I mean, I gotta do good girl things in 2020, and my life is about to change here big time. I'm about to go from 1 to 4.
Hell yeah!
In like 6 months, so I need to get my life together.
Hell yeah! Oh, what's the link that we can share this? BT Dub.
From Kinte's Facebook page.
I know people that aren't on Facebook.
I mean, he's on. You can share it off of Get Vocal, yeah.
There you go. All right, so we're let's see.
What's up with Allan?
I don't know.
I mean, me and Q can hold the show down. Women unite. Yeah. Label mates for life.
All right.
Hell yeah!
And we got wait a minute, and we got books coming out in 2020. Hey, in 2020. Hey.
Hell yeah!
This reminds me of our first video on Zoom when we were doing our meeting, and we was both sitting here dancing to imaginary music, and Greg was like, "What are y'all doing?" It was like everybody wants to be like
man. I'm surprised he doesn't like tell me to fucking stop more. So, okay, at my day job, my supervisor finally fucking came out and was like, bruh, you're weird. Why are you weird? And I was
Whoa.
like, you mean it? I've been waiting for this day. Because I just like do hella weird shit at work. I don't give a fuck. I mean, I like my job, don't get me wrong, but like, you gotta keep it interesting. So,
Yeah,
like,
and there's nothing wrong. Look at Allan with his baby beard
look
and
at
his
him. Why are
high
you saying
high cake tie. He's
how the
trying to be
gravity
somebody's
work in
baby
Florida?
daddy.
Why did I think I was going live tomorrow?
I don't know why you thought that, because tomorrow's actually today.
Exactly. I got my days mixed up. I charged my laptop and everything for tomorrow. So when I went into work today, I left it at home because I was like, it's tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
At least my phone's been on the charger, so it's at 100%. So
that's what's up.
Yeah, I'm on my phone.
Kinte messaged me. He was like, yo, is everything okay? And I'm like, wait, what is he talking about?
All right. So the name of this show is called Closing the Deal. And look, I'm 43 years old.
Yeah.
I've been in the dating game for like a while.
Guess that.
Yeah, I'm 43.
Coming to America, starring Kinte Fergerson.
I've been in the dating game for a long time, right? And just to let me, I've had some great successes. I've had some horrible defeats. I have some stories I will not share with the public.
Because he's still trying to be a player.
No, I'm a good Christian.
Lies.
Young man. I just read from my Bible app every day.
Yeah, I mean, so does Lucifer. What that mean?
Ooh, Lucifer.
Shots fired.
Wow, I need to play that Jay-Z joint, huh? Wow. Anyway.
She came in and she was like,
yo,
okay.
Like,
wait, aren't you the one who wouldn't be a first lady of a church? Because you said you two you're not holy roly enough.
No, one thing I'm not gonna do, mind you, I went to seminary, so let's just go ahead and go all the way back to the time. I went to Dallas Theological Seminary. All seminaries go beneath the DTS. And one thing I learned is that being a pastor's wife is not for me. The end.
Shoot, being a pastor's kid is not for me. But
that part, Allan. But you was already a pastor's kid. You ain't had no choice. I have a choice. I have a choice in the matter. You did not.
You never know.
You came out the womb.
But nah. Correction, absolutely not. They decided to move down to Orlando in '98. So my God told them to open up a church, and hence me and my sister had no choice. So,
but that's what I'm saying. You didn't have no choice because you were born. Like,
I could have ran away.
Well, you could have run away, but that wouldn't have stopped you from being a pastor's kid. You would have just been a pastor's kid runaway.
You would have been a pastor's kid on the run.
How did he know though that he wanted him to open up a church? What if he got the wires crossed? It was the church's chicken.
Cut it out.
All this time, I just had to open up a restaurant.
This is how we acting right now.
Cut it out.
He has a valid point. Kids should ask their parents if they say, I'm about to open up a church. Do you mean a church's chicken, a Popeyes, a Chick-fil-A? Like, I just need to make sure.
All I'm saying is, as a good investment, you should always try to poke holes in their business plan. You might just be helping them.
I'm just
saying. Man, it could have been a church of Darion. I mean, who knows? Who cares? At the end of the day, you were sponsored by the church. In the discussion, you are part of the assembly of gold.
Now the point I was getting at is I've had varied degrees of success and failure, right? And there is.
Where are you at right now? Are you at a failure or a success?
2020, I'm just claiming success.
He got a girlfriend, y'all. He got a whole girlfriend.
Claiming success in 2020, right? So what I'm saying is this. There is a point in which you get the girl's number, or in Shannon's case, somebody got her number, right?
Nobody has my number.
Shannon,
and
she don't be taking shots. She shoots.
And
wait, what?
There's that point where you got the number and you got to take it the next. You got the ball on the 20-yard line. Now you got to get in the end zone, right?
But I'm awesome.
Wait,
and so many dudes. And I'm speaking to the fellas. So many guys mess that part up. It's like, okay, well, Q is in a relationship, but we'll use Q as an example.
My baby mama.
You'd be like, all right, I got Q's number. Like I was a boss, right? I was at the party. I saw her. I went for it. She gave me the number. It's like, I got the number now. Allan.
That's my move.
Damn, I got her number. Like, what the hell? What do I do next?
What you mean? What do you do next? You text her.
But dudes mess that part up though, right?
You know why?
Because
they're just like, I'm finna send her a dick pic. Why, bruh?
You know what, Kinte? And I gotta agree with Q on that one. I do not know why a man's initial thing once he gets a lady's phone number is to send a dick pic. I don't understand it. Like I don't know. I mean, let's be real. Majority of women get their share of dick pics. Yours isn't really going to stand out by you sending her another one.
Right.
Matter of fact, you just sent her and her entire entourage one because they all about to see it. So
they all about to see it. And let her be in a Facebook group, Allan. Everybody in the Facebook group will see it because she's gonna be like,
bruh,
uploading now.
When I say I get people in the two groups that I'm over that message me and like, yo, this dude sends such and such. This dude sends such. I'm like, fellas, can we please just calm it down? Can we just calm it down?
Yep.
If you like her,
and the thing is like, if you're into sending dick pics, there are chicks that are into that. I have no problem if I'm in a relationship and my dude sends me a pretty dick bouquet. I'm like, ooh, look at that. We got proportions, lighting. Ooh. Let me hobgoblin that when I get home. But it's like, there's a time and a place for everything.
There is a time and place for everything.
I just meet you and you don't know jack shit about me. If I just meet you and you don't know what to order me when we go out, why the fuck I want to see what your grimy ass balls look like?
Dang, she said grimy. I mean, dang, fellas.
Grimy balls.
Dang, she said grimy.
They gotta be if you don't know my fucking food order.
I mean, what she's saying, guys, is that you did not take them through all the 24-point inspections before you decided to send them to her. And you should try to look at the inspection point checklist before you do that ever again.
And actually, I'm not speaking from personal experience, but fellas, if she feels you, she may eventually one night, one morning, she's feeling some type of way, ask you to send one. Like, don't send it. She'll ask you if she wants.
She ain't gonna ask you to send one. She gonna be like, so I'm about to come over.
I want to see it in 3D.
Or she fucking gonna start sending you shit and be like, what are you doing?
Right.
Okay, so, all right, so you got to help a brother out, Allan.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so brother X was at the Cracker Barrel.
Uh-huh.
That's his first problem. He was at the Cracker Barrel.
And
I'm just playing. Go ahead.
He saw Q. He spit the game. He got Q's number. And now let's say it's a Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So does he call her Wednesday night? Or does he
got the number. He got the number at Cracker Barrel.
Don't come from Cracker Barrel.
You know what, Kinte? I think it varies. Exactly, Stephanie. Leave Cracker Barrel alone. That's one.
I was just kidding. I'm here for Cracker Barrel. They blueberry pancakes go hard in the paint.
Exactly. To be honest, Kinte, I really want to say it depends on the guy. With me, I will probably text her that night, but nothing major. I may be like, hey, this is Allan. I enjoyed meeting you this morning. This is my number. Hope you have a good night. Now, that's if I'm like still testing the water, because it depends on what kind of conversation you had. Like, did I get her number and I cracked a joke and she laughed and like we talked for a while before we left? If that's the case, I feel like if my little corny joke got in, yeah, I'm about to blow her up that night. Like, hey, how you doing? What's going on? How your day? Like, I'm gonna blow up with more stuff. If it's more like a, hey, I think you're attractive. I would like to get to know you. Can I have your number? Then I'm probably gonna be a little more cordial that night. Like, hey, just seeing how you doing. Hope you have a wonderful night. Looking forward to talking to you soon. So it just depends for me on how the interaction was when I got that number.
Okay. Now, are you looking, Q, for now? Let's make it clear, because I know a lot of guys will be like, yeah, I want to know so I can get Q. Q is in a relationship. She's taken. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So.
Anyway,
yeah. I was there.
I mean, y'all could have used me as a thing as a scope.
I have dibs if that relationship ends. So the rest of y'all, I called dibs 2019. So don't even worry about it.
So, I mean, I'm sorry. You have to get in line behind half of her label mates.
Right, I know, right? There's a long line around Q's block. Just waiting for her current.
The block is hot.
Yeah. So, and you know what? Just as a side note,
bring all the boys to the yard.
I can't. I don't even want to talk. I'm like, please keep inflating this ego. I'm enjoying.
Just as a side note, there is something about when you were in a relationship and now you're out of a relationship, and now you feel like, you know what? I'm a free agent. God dang it, we about to do this thing. So there is something to that.
No one check up you when you out of a relationship. Only when you in one, then all of a sudden people are like, "Ooh, let me get in on that."
Factual. I agree with that.
Okay, so but do you prefer, when you were available on the market, do you prefer a guy, he got my number, so do you prefer him to right away?
So most positive interactions I've had have been when I've met a dude, given him my number, and then he texts me with some like funny dumb shit, and we start joking and talking and texting periodically through the day to make sure there's a lasting impression. The best way that I feel like it makes sense with even more emphasis and in like more of a logical manner, as I had read this thing online, and it was like, date someone as if you're hiring someone to be the CEO of your company.
That part.
You know, if you meet a good candidate, you're going to text them immediately. You're not going to fucking play coy and be like, oh, I'm going to wait. You're not going to fucking do that shit. You're going to be like, yo, I want this person. I want this person to work with me. Yeah. If I'm hot shit, then you're going to make it known that I'm hot shit, and you're not going to be like, oh, I'm gonna wait 3 days. Oh, I'm gonna wait, yada yada yada. Like, I don't know. I feel like trying to play to these colloquial and societal rules that have absolutely no fucking basis for jack shit. I mean, granted, if I'm busy and doing something, or if I'm like, oh, I'm headed to work, don't fucking be blowing my shit up. Like, you have to understand the context of the situation, It definitely is situational, but in the same context, like, you need to make it known what your priorities are, If you're trying to make if you're trying to make something happen, make something happen. You don't have to be standoffish.
All right, guys.
No, that's okay. Okay. All right. So we got her number. You're sideways too, by the way. We got her number. We made contact. Right? So how many times should I talk to her before I ask her out?
No. Let me stop you right there. I don't know if anyone else is going to say anything, but let me just stop you. It's not how many times do I have to do this, how many conversations equal a date, how many dates equal sex, how many this equals that. That's not the fuck how it works. It's how many meaningful encounters do I have before I can build a connection to want to fucking sit across from you and have a date, I'm tired of these, hey, what are you doing? Cool. What you doing today? Cool. When are we going to kick it? Cool. Like, that's not a meaningful interaction. You still don't know jack shit about me. We haven't built a foundation on anything. You know, why would I want to go out with you and spend 2 hours with food in front of me without anything to say? It's not mathematical and this equals that. It's what are we going to build, and are we sincerely moving towards something or not? You know?
Interesting. Well, I mean, I didn't mean it as legit mathematical, but the way I look at it is, you know, for the purposes of this podcast, I was making it mathematical, but you're right. It's really more so a feeling than it is necessarily you got to do it this amount of times or whatever.
Or even the effort put in, because I feel like a lot of guys have this idea that if I talk to her three times, why haven't we gone out? You're not interested. Yeah. And it's like, what do you mean? We haven't talked about anything.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay, because look, a lot of us dudes, and welcome, Anthony is in the chat. You know,
Hi, Anthony.
A lot of guys really like. It's like we can get to. A lot of guys will get to the point where we are. You know, we're in the. You know, we got our number. We start having conversation. But I notice a lot of women talk about this. That a lot of times that next step, which is going out, the talk part just goes on forever, and they never really, you know, they don't transition to, hey, let's go out, let's do something.
Because dudes don't plan anything.
Right.
They wait for you to do some shit, and I'd be damned if I'm gonna take myself out. I can do that by myself.
Yeah, that part.
Fuck, I need you for if I'm gonna plan it and decide what we're gonna do. No, that has nothing to do with being independent. It has to do with you making an initiative to say, hey, I can listen, I can digest information, and I can plan accordingly to fit something that you would enjoy. It's taking that information. It's like doing a fucking research paper. Sure. But guys don't want to put in the work, and they just assume it's going to be fucking easy. And when it's not, it's like, I sound so fucking bitter.
Yeah, but I don't even think it's you guys being bitter. It's society for some reason has made it. Not saying they've made it okay, but too many people are okay with the fact that a guy puts in the minimum effort. Oh, he asked me what's my favorite color. Oh, he asked me what's my favorite flower. Oh, he asked me this. He asked me 21 questions. And you're like, so when you guys went out, oh, we haven't. I'm waiting for him to decide. But then he asked me to plan it. So I said, sure, I'll do it. Nah, forget that. Guys really need to work on taking the initiative, because let's be honest, if you're really feeling somebody, you gonna do whatever it takes to see that person as soon as possible, especially if you both think the vibe is working together. But I really feel like
real quick, everybody say hi to Miosha.
Hey, Miosha.
Hi. Okay, hi, everybody. Hi.
Real quick, if a guy gets your number, how long before you want him to contact you after he gets your number?
I think like 2 days is good.
2 days, wow.
I'm pretty.
So that good 48-hour hold, huh?
She gotta like run their credit and like the thick of facts. And be like, what they've been through.
All right.
Right away, it's kind of scary. It's like, whoa.
See, she says it right away. She don't want contact right away. She wants you to wait 2 days.
See, that's when it comes out back to, it depends on the two parties in question. Because there's some people that's like, yo, give me 48 hours. There's other people like, yo, I'm giving that 3 hours. I don't want to hear from them. So I think it just depends on the people in question.
Yeah, see, you got to know the people out there, when you get her number, do not call her right away. She don't like that crap. So.
Bye, guys.
Absolutely not. Do not call her. You better wait 48 hours.
48 hours. That is funny. 48-hour hold. Hilarious. Yeah.
Oh, man.
I don't know, like me, like I think in our heart though, real talk, if we meet like a really cool chick, in our heart of hearts, we kind of want to, we don't want to wait, really, you know. I know some cats, they'll do this. They'll get your number and they'll call the number right away. Like
to make
I'll
sure
be
it's
right back.
yours.
yeah, make sure it's legit.
That shit makes me like so fucking uneasy, man. Ooh. Have you ever been in a situation like that, Shannon? Where
Who, me?
someone, where like a dude will give you, or you'll give a dude his number and he calls you and he's just fucking looking at you like, bitch, let this not be your number. And you're just like, ooh. Now I gotta
No.
like, ooh.
No, but let me tell you what I have had happen. Shout outs to Audrey Whitaker. When we were in our 20s, Audrey used to always give out my number to guys that would ask for her number and tell them her name was Shannon. Try to convince them that I'm not the one that gave them my number, even though it's my number and my name is Shannon.
Wow.
I'm like, dude, and I'd be standing right there as she's giving out my number. You know, she your friend, so you're not gonna say that's not your number, homie. That's not your name either.
Hilarious.
Fucking grimy.
That is grimy. It is grimy.
Oh, trust me, payback is a B, and it's coming back, Audrey. You just wait. I'm gonna give somebody your number and say my name is Audrey.
Audrey better never go with you to Dubai. Man, oh man.
Listen,
You're gonna be
everybody
like,
gonna have her number.
She okay, so fun fact. I was in Saudi for like 16 years and it makes it sound like I was a prisoner. I was there, right? Because I did school and like that's where I grew up. And this guy at the grocery store tried to buy me from my parents. And I was like low key, high key, actually, fuck low key. I was high key scared. And my mom had his business card and was like, yo, he wants to like buy you.
I would have been like, how much is he paying?
No, like, and it was so scary. And he had like brand new, what the fuck was it? Like a brand new Mercedes, BMW, Audi, some shit, hella braided Rolex, the whole 9 yards. I was like, I was 16. He was like, no, let me meet her father. We'll make sure.
We're not talking about a dowry though. We're not talking about like bales of hay and goats and stuff.
Yeah, a hella, dowry with fucking goats.
Same thing.
I always wanted to create an app that would tell you what your dowry would be. It'd be very interesting. So you put in your, you upload a picture of yourself and some of your.
No, I would be so mad. Fuck you mean I'm only worth 3 goats, a cow, and 2 chickens? Bitch. No, the fuck?
Yeah, we can see you go, Andrew.
My bad, guys. Got a situation. Be right back.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
I mean, I'm here for the chicken. Can it be chicken from Chick-fil-A though? Spicy, preferably. You might get my attention.
I feel like I might just derail this whole shit, but please, man. Okay, so fun fact: Chick-fil-A is highly overrated. Don't get me wrong, I fucks with it, but part of my taste buds are basura. So y'all know Chick-fil-A is like low-key overrated.
Oh, they got the keys. You're fine. Yeah, they got their keys.
I kind of low-key agree with that. I do.
Well, let me just tell you, when you live in a city like I do, where you don't have a Chick-fil-A, you don't have a Panera, you don't have a Wingstop, you don't have a Buffalo Wild Wings, you don't have a Chipotle, you don't have a Zaxby's, you don't have you'll have a nothing. The closest Waffle House is 3 hours away. So you want to know what you have. I'm sorry. I mean, y'all take things for granted. Y'all take things for granted. Y'all take things for granted when your options are Sonic. Let me tell you how much a chicken sandwich from Popeyes cost us in Key West. You don't want to know.
It's like $8 probably.
A meal is like $14. So yeah. You don't want to come. You don't want these problems.
Huh?
I don't.
So,
I do
y'all
not.
take things for granted.
Let me ask this question. Okay, so all right, I'm at the point where I'm going to ask Q out.
Okay.
You better talk to her husband.
I was like, right now on.
No. So okay, so we're using
got me off guard. Shit.
Using you as an example. Okay, so what's a good place, Allan, to do a first date?
For me?
Yeah.
Yeah, Allan, where would you take me out?
Oh, it's you? All right. Well, since it's Q, it's definitely gonna be different. I'm gonna have to lay it out there for her. Real talk. For me, I like to kind of have an active date. So we'll probably go mini golfing or hit an escape room because that's actually really fun. Just so I can see kind of how your mind works, what you're kind of into, kind of getting you to talk. Too many times people just want to sit there and not say nothing. So do that first of all. After that, I don't take her out to eat. I mean, in Orlando, Bahama Breeze is kind of my go-to spot. So after that, take her to probably Bahama Breeze. After that, because I am a people watcher, I would probably take her to either Disney Springs or City Walk, just so we can kind of walk around, look at the crowd, kind of. I'm petty like that, so I may point something out on someone, kind of seeing what she may see, just to kind of see how her brain works. For me, that'd kind of be like the ideal first date for me. Probably walk around one of those locations, bowl of ice cream, share it or whatever. Just to create dialogue. Yeah. So I mean, Cold Stone, something like that. I don't know if Key West has that, but we have Cold Stone. Or hit a Cinnabon spot.
Cold Stone. That's where you put the ice cream on layaway.
No, that's where you sell a kidney and a lung. Because it's gonna cost you some things.
It's an arm and a dick.
And look, it's gonna cost you some things.
I mean, if she worth it, I mean, I ain't got no problem dropping it.
Is she worth it? Let me worth it.
Be like, girl, you worth it. You're gonna get some Cold Stone tonight.
So that actually would be my ideal first date.
Okay, that's cool.
I don't really care for the whole movie thing because I really can't talk to you while we're watching a movie and stuff like that.
That part.
Right. And yeah, you don't want to do a movie on the first day. Yeah, that's pretty.
And anyway,
no, that's the only time
you go to a movie, you spend like $50. Like, bro, you might as well just go ahead somewhere else.
Look, I got a movie date story, but we'll say that for another day. But yeah, okay, so that's pretty cool, right? Q, that's pretty dope, right?
Yeah, no, active, moving around, doing shit, being able to talk. Yeah.
She really appreciates green dating. Green dating. That's in 2020. Green dating is the way to go.
Someone called me eco the other day, and then I had a manager that was like, "Oh, I'm eco-friendly," and I was like, "Are you?" But I didn't want to be like drugs.
Are you in Orlando, Allan?
Yeah, I'm in Orlando.
Yeah, Allan from the O. I didn't. What they call Orlando the O?
Yeah, they call it
no.
Oh, okay.
They shouldn't.
No. First of all,
I said they shouldn't.
Have a good night.
Look, I'm not gonna say nothing bad about Orlando, but there are some towns that don't deserve cool nicknames.
I'm about to say something bad about Orlando. It sucks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like, they shouldn't call it the O because that's what they call my hometown.
Right.
Dating here is trash.
Yeah.
For men and women.
Okay, so let me ask this question. Is it okay? So we're on this date, right? Things are going good, right? The chemistry is popping. You know, everything just seems really good. It's our first date. And I really feel this vibe from Q. Like, there's some magnetism there, right?
Yeah.
So should I make an attempt at should I wait?
Slow feet don't eat.
Wait, say again?
Slow feet don't eat. You better make it known.
Oh, okay. So he said at least make that move, right? Because this is my theory. You gotta stick your hand in the cookie jar at least to get it smacked away.
And just hope she don't eat.
I mean, how about you ask before you stick your hand in the cookie jar?
I mean,
which cookie we talking about?
The way I see it, if you're making it known throughout the date by trying to hold her hand and do all of these other obviously intimate things, by the end of the night, you'll see if she's standoffish or like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like there's going to be, you're going to notice, it's going to be obvious, I feel like. Because anytime I've been like, yo, it's time to, you know, as I don't know. Are people like really out in these streets not letting it be known what they want?
I feel like at least in the first 3 dates, you got to try at least by the end of the third date, something like that. You got to at least try.
Well, but your kiss shouldn't be your initiation point. Yeah. You should try to hold hands. If she's pulling away from a handhold, don't fucking try to suck her face.
Don't be at that part. Like, hey, I had a wonderful night. Nah, bro. Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
Church kiss. Okay.
Like, right? If she's hugging you with her fucking coochie, I mean, you're probably okay with trying to hold on to her lower back. Like she's gonna obviously give you signs. She'll lean into you. She'll touch you playfully. She'll caress her throat. She'll lick her lips when she's talking. All of these are telltale signs that she wants to probably hobgoblin your balls.
Hobgoblin your balls. Look at that. That's fun.
Have a good night.
Hobgoblin your balls.
Wait a minute. And this commercial is brought to you by Bath and Body Works Black Cherry Merlot.
That's hilarious.
You know what though? Q is actually right, because my ex, that's literally what happened. We went on like 4 dates, and on the 5th date, when we was meeting up where we was going, like she actually reached in for the kiss. Like and I was like, oh. So I mean, her signs are there. Like ladies give a lot of nonverbal cues. Like if you give up, like there's a regular hug. And then there's that she wants that bear hug, like she's all up in you trying to sniff to see what you're wearing. Like, come on, bro. Usually she's doing something like that. The kiss is gonna be natural. But if
you can't be obtuse to those little signs, and you can't look at those big milestones as your first thing, you know? Like the kiss is not to see if she's interested. The kiss is to see if you guys have a sexual connection.
Man, listen.
Holding hands, the conversation, all of the other body movements. Coochie hugs. That is, you definitely know she's interested.
Okay, so let me ask this question. Q, you can answer this one. Okay, so y'all did it, right? You like the guy. Y'all did the thing.
Okay.
Y'all did the deal.
Wait, we did what? Hold up. Okay.
You did the thing.
Fucked. I shouldn't say that so loud because someone bust in the room. Who the fuck you in here fucking?
Let's say it wasn't the best. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't terrible.
Wait, why though? Because he was too quick. He don't listen to direction.
It don't even matter, Q. This commercial is brought to you by Discontinued.
I'm just saying, like, whatever reason.
Well, because I always expect the first time to be terrible because you don't know what the other person wants. For instance, the longer you're with someone, you kind of figure out what turns that person on, what gets them excited, what gets them on.
This is accurate.
Right? When you first meet someone, you're like, okay, well, do they like this? My other partner likes this, because you want to see what pleases them. Well, I enjoy this. Let me see this. So that first time will probably be the worst time. Right. And then after you learn, okay, well, they like this. They like that. It's going to be that growing experience. And I don't even remember what the fuck. If it's bad the first time, yeah, no. But that doesn't mean keep fucking until it's good. That's not what I'm saying.
Oh, darn it.
Yeah. Y'all definitely need to have a conversation.
No, because there could be a bajillion reasons. If your partner is not listening to you when you're like, hey, this is what I want, and they're just like, okay, but I'm going to do what I think you want. Bitch, I'm fucking telling you what I want. You know? If your girl wants her pussy sucked, then don't be like, it's fine. I'm not going to do that. It makes no sense.
I need to
This
put
is
that
getting
on
deep.
I'm gonna put that on a t-shirt.
Sometimes a bitch just needs her pussy sucked.
Y'all heard him
My
straight
name
from
is
Q.
Vergara, and I approve this message.
All the other ladies probably like, yes, Q, tell them.
Everyone's like, church, preach. I'm like,
Yeah. Okay, let's see what Steph says. Steph says, if it's whack on the first go around, he is fired. Dang, you got to hit a home run on the first at bat.
It's bad.
Steph plays a hard ball.
Wait a minute.
I ain't got no time to play around.
Wait a minute. In a baseball game, you get at least 3 to 4.
They give you 3 strikes. This chick said no. Steph said you got 1. That's it.
You strike out, you're done.
Steph said done and done. So y'all know this next hour is gonna be hilarious.
That's too much
pressure. So, bro, you mess up, you don't even get a chance to rehash and talk to him. Like, yo, what can I do better? She's like, nigga, go. Bye.
Bye. What can I do better? Leave. You could go. That's what you do.
Wow, man. Whack the first time. Oh, wow. That's a lot of pressure, Stephanie.
It is.
That's funny, though. Okay. All right. So, let me say this. Sometimes women are in a position where they do the choosing, right? I mean, they do the pursuing, I should say, right?
Oh wait, the fellas got ladies pursuing them? Dang, what am I doing wrong?
Yeah, man, they got dudes, they got women that they got all these videos on YouTube. They got these videos on YouTube of women proposing to men and all of this stuff.
Oh yeah, no, thank you.
Yeah,
No. You can don't propose to me.
Like they get on a knee, they get on one knee with a ring and stuff.
I'm only getting on my knees for one thing, and it ain't to propose no marriage.
I mean, it's to propose.
Say that again. I don't think I heard that correctly. What was that, Shannon?
Yeah, I know. What was that? Why we on that?
I said I'm not getting on my knees to propose no hand in marriage, but yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure my ears heard correctly. Okay.
You heard correctly.
Okay, first lady. But
carry on.
But okay. So what do you think about women who they do pursuing, right? They see Allan, and they go up to him like, I want your number, Allan.
I wish that was that easy because I'm like, here you go, right here, 407-724. There you go, bam. Let's get it going.
You know what? Oh my God, I have so many social experiments ahead of me. If my baby daddy ever let me go, I'm gonna be out in these streets, out of control, being like, give me your number. Nah.
You know what?
And I'm gonna be her wingman.
Stephanie, yeah, she communion, all right.
Communion with the beat.
I mean, I don't know if Kinte who was that question for?
No, for both.
I wouldn't be opposed to it. The only reason I say I wouldn't be opposed to it is just because the way times are now, you just have to be careful. Sometimes you can misread a woman's intentions and you may think she's into you and she's not. I tell people this, you don't have to shoot your shot with me, but leave the breadcrumbs and then I decide if I want to do it. So like, let's say Q was like, hey, Allan, we should hang out. Here's my number. It's up to me to decide if I'm going to pursue it or not.
Right.
I don't think she has to be like, me, Q, you, Allan, come here. Nah, you don't have to.
I play too much. But that's my issue. I hella play too much because I know even when I was dating, I would be like, yo, you should come over so we should fuck, right?
See, nah, don't do that.
And they would be like, that's obviously not what she means, but it was hella what I meant. But we never did.
Some of the guys get too excited. I get what Q says because some of the guys don't take a joke, and as soon as they hear something about getting some, they instantly perk up. Oh, she want to give it to me, and the entire time you joking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's hella problematic. I ain't shit, but it's okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't bother me. I mean, drop the breadcrumbs and let me decide if I'm gonna pick them up.
All right, Allan, what's your number, homie?
Wait, hold on. Okay, so then here's a question: how many breadcrumbs we gotta like do? Like a whole box of panko, or like a couple cookies?
I mean, I like cookies, so.
I mean, most
in
men
terms
do.
of quantity.
No, you can drop like 1 or 2. It doesn't take much for me to pick up on a hint. Now, some other dudes, you may have to drop the whole box on them.
Okay.
But for me, it's
So,
just like
again, what's your number, Allan? We gonna pass it around.
Nah, let's not do that. Don't be setting me up for failure.
I'm not setting you up for failure. Me and you trust me and Q, don't you?
I do trust y'all, but I'm
Nope. There ain't no but. Now you a fence rider.
Trust us about what?
Huh? This isn't about me. Wait a minute. This isn't about me.
Okay, so let's rephrase it.
Shannon,
Allan,
why y'all playing? You know how
hold on, Allan.
They're watching this. They would think they like me till they get to know me. Then they're like, Allan is a straight douche.
Okay, so we'll make it specific to this show. Allan, what's your number? I mean, you ain't got to give it out loud on the show.
77793.
The last 4.
What?
I did. I just didn't get the last 4.
We'll off stream this conversation. Me and Q gonna hook you up in 2020.
Mm-hmm. Okay, me and Shannon can get your dick sucked in 2020.
See,
we got you.
I'm not endorsing none of the foolishness Q is saying because I don't
Look,
want
I mean, you're not, but
this is what Dick Summer.
Look, this is the emoji of the year dealing with Q.
Yes.
Last year was what? Last year was Hot Girl Summer. This year is Get Your Dick Sucked Summer, something like that.
It's a Hobgoblin Spring. Get excited.
Hobgoblin Spring. I love it. Oh,
you know what?
I'm not opposed to a lady shooting her shot. Just don't be overly aggressive. Well, I won't take that. I'll take that back because depending on the chick, if she's aggressive, that's kind of a turn on. But it just depends on the chick. But
I mean, you don't just want to like go in there and like pinning you down and being like, we're gonna date.
You know,
that's too much.
Wait a minute. You know what's sad? You know what's sad is there's a lot of guys watching that. It's like, okay. What's the problem?
Look, yeah, that's too much.
Yeah, we're gonna bring those talents onto Black Nerd, guys. Oh yeah, that's funny. We're supposed to do a show, a nerd, Black Nerd hookup show or something like that.
For tonight, no. I have 3 rooms that are left. I'll wait for guests to arrive.
Oh, so he really want us all in his work business right now.
Oh, okay. Late night working too, yeah.
I mean, and he talking about booking hotels and stuff. I need to get in where we can get in.
Is he putting us on mute?
He probably should, because we about to tell all his business.
Because I was like, should make it sound like he watching porn.
What Kinte said, that a lot of the guys were like, all right then. I mean, most guys won't care. This is what's weird. Most guys I don't think would care if a woman shoots a shot. I think it's women that are making it a big deal if a woman shoots her shot. Right. I don't think guys really care.
That's an interesting question. I would like to know that.
Hmm.
Well, because I feel like there are guys that feel like it is, demasculinizing?
And they need to go change their diaper and get over it. Times are different. Like I feel like they're being dumb about that. First of all, think about it. This is how I look at it. Let's say you go to some like real swaggy event, everyone's dressed up. And let's say you see a dude, you don't know nothing about him, but you're hearing the conversation in the crowd, you can tell he's dope. He's probably just sitting there oblivious to the fact you're attracted to him. He's just sitting there doing his thing. Nothing's wrong with you see him leaving. Hey, by the way, I saw you today from talking. Yo, I would like to get to know you. Here's my number. My name's Q. Hit me up. I think as a dude, you'll be dumb to be like, oh yeah, that demasculated me. That don't make me feel like I'm a man. I don't feel like I'm hunting you being a real man.
Yeah, let me be real masculine.
Think about it. If I'm at an event and I really don't see you, but we've been talking to a bunch of people, I could be probably just sitting there listening to your conversation and be like, yo, this chick is dope.
I mean, honestly, I feel like if I were a dude, I would be like, I am the hottest shit ever. Like, I'm pulling bitches without even putting effort.
I think Q hitting on you makes you feel very masculine.
For a fact.
I see where
you feel demasculated because Q hit on you. Nah, you just change your diaper, get over yourself, drink your bottle of milk.
And no guy is gonna feel sorry for you. Like, what guy is gonna be like, oh yeah, man, that's terrible. Where's she at?
Matter of fact, if I would go far as to say this: 9 out of 10 guys, if they're talking to their homeboys or family and friends about how they got with their girl, I don't think it would even bother them to be like, yo, actually, she jumped in my DM. She spit her game, and next thing you know, we hitting it.
I mean, until she tells the story and she's like, so I came in and swooped him off his feet like the damsel in distress he was.
You know what? And if our relationship is on that A1 about that, I would roll with it. Yep, I was struggling. I needed love. Yeah, she was there for me. Then when we get home, don't you ever
All right. Well, we come to the end of the program. Q is gonna and Shannon's gonna stick with us for our next segment.
We are.
So let's start with you, Allan. How can we get you on social media and all that good stuff?
All right, so you guys can find me on Instagram and Facebook under Newman's Hot Takes. You can also follow me at Hot Takes, not Hot Cakes. Hot Takes.
You ain't got them hot cakes.
No, Hot Cakes. Or you can follow me at Allan M. Newman Jr. on Facebook and Instagram.
He got them hot cakes for the hot takes.
Ooh. You got to see twerking videos for Monday Motivation?
See,
look,
Q
music.
I don't think I will have nothing for you guys Monday. It's the holiday. I think I let everyone take it easy.
Yeah, you can't twerk on MLK Day.
There is no twerking on my motivational videos. See, maybe I should say that. Maybe I'll start increasing my views by saying that.
I'm gonna just say, faces get twerked on the regular. So I mean, days are no exception.
Let me just say, you can pop your pussy to anything, and Symphony is included in that. My mama didn't pop your pussy to Swan Lake, but you can fuck it up to some Tchaikovsky.
I mean, any day now, I have a dream. And that's what it's all about. Amen.
I have a dream.
Hilarious. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and close this out. Just stick around, guys. We'll be back in a minute.
Are we following Q? We only following Allan?
We don't give a fuck.
Well, we run out of time. We'll just do it.
Y'all are on there for another hour. They're gonna get your information. Y'all know what?
Didn't nobody ask you?
They need it now. What if they tune out?
They're not gonna tune out.
I have to flash a titty or something.
Dang,
don't flash a titty, girl. All right, Kinte, go ahead and do your thing, sir.
All right, you had me at flash the titty.
In my DM, in my DM queue. I'll be waiting.
Here we go. I'm gonna call
All
you
right, guys.
Just hold on.
Bye, Allan.